Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for some more fall decorating. Today we're working in my entryway and also my living room. These two spaces are open with each other in our floor plan, and so I like to make sure that the decor is very cohesive and works well with each other while still allowing them to be their own separate spaces and serve their own separate functions. So I've got a ton of living room decorating ideas and entryway decorating ideas to share in today's video, and I wanted to start out in the entryway portion just because it's been a few months since I've worked in this space and I was really excited about it. When we switched out all of our flooring and then reset all of our furniture, I had to do a ton of painting and finishing work and buy new furniture and get new decor and work on each of these spaces individually, which has been such a journey. And the entryway was one of the first ones that I did, so it's been a few months since I've made any changes here because I've been distracted by everything else. And this is also the first time that I'll be decorating for fall with it looking like this, so I was just excited to cozy it up and add in some of those fall touches. Now, I did already share the complete before and after makeover transformation of the entryway, so if you haven't seen that yet and you're interested in it, I'll leave a link down in the description box and also try to remember to link it in the iCard. But before we start bringing in any new decor, I'm just going to store away all of the pieces that I won't be using anymore and also wipe down this entryway table / cabinet. I'm just using up the rest of my Love Meg multi-surface cleaner. It's such a good cleaner and I'm so sad it won't be on the market anymore, but I just use that to wipe down the surfaces, the cabinet doors, and the glass panes, and then we're going to start adding fall touches inside of the cabinet first, starting with this woven pumpkin from Target. It was perfect on top of this book stack, and then I have these storage boxes that I picked up from Home Goods last summer. They're made out of cork with faux leather accents, and I feel like leather is one of those materials that instantly makes your space look more designer and upscale, and it's just so cozy for the fall season. I also have these two vases from Target, and I'm going to make a fall floral arrangements using a few stems that I had picked up from Hobby Lobby this year. I feel like these greenery stems were the perfect height, but they also look very realistic. They remind me of the kind of grass that grows near bodies of water. I have no idea what it's actually called, but they just look very realistic. And then this larger stem here reminds me a lot of dandelions, I think they are. You know, the flowers that your kids pick up and they make a wish and they try to blow all of the pieces off of it. And then I felt like it was missing something, so I added in these two dahlia flower stems. They came from Target Dollar Spot a few years ago, and I just love how found and gathered this looks. That's definitely been the theme for this year. If you saw my bedroom decorating video, then you know that I'm all about the organic materials and making everything look very natural and found and like bringing the outdoors in. And then I'm going to add in this decorative bowl that's in the shape of a leaf, and then a little candle pumpkin that I'm actually going to switch out a little bit later. But then I'm just going to pick up all of the shoes in the entryway and vacuum here and kind of clean as I go before I move on to the next space. So I ended up moving that dandelion stem into the smaller vase and separating out the florals, and I really liked the way that that looked, but I wasn't loving this pumpkin candle over here. It felt kind of random and the coloring was off for the entryway, so I decided to move it to this little side table that's next to our couch and also right next to our front door. And then I'm going to add in this woven acorn canister that I found in the Target Dollar Spot this year, and I'm going to use this to store all of our keys keys, our wallets, sunglasses, things like that. So it's a nice bit of functional decor that works in this entryway a whole lot better. And like I said, I did find this in the Target dollar spot this year. It was only $5 and they have this acorn, a pumpkin, and also an apple. So something that could go with any kind of fall decor theming or style. Unfortunately, it's not available online, so if you want one, you'd have to look in stores, but anything that I picked up this year that is available online, I will try to link below. But now we're just going to move on into the living room portion, and I'm going to start with my coffee table by switching out the vase that I had here before for this amber glass vase, keeping those same base greenery and just adding in these very twiggy berry-like stems that I found at Hobby Lobby. To be honest, I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. I think I would either need to remove the greenery or pick a different accent stem, or maybe just put back the vase that I had here before, but I don't like the way it looks to be able to see all of the stems through the amber glass. So maybe if I had less of them and they were more of a statement, that would look really nice. But I also don't think I like the berries with the greenery together. You guys will have to let me know because I can't decide. And then I'm just going to remove this little dish here and put in this pumpkin that I found at Home Goods. It is so realistic looking, but that's going to be all of the changes that I make to my coffee table. I did just recently redo the living room and I loved the way that it turned out, so I didn't want to change much. But I added in that pumpkin and those stems, and then I'm going to straighten up our couch and add in some fall pillows to cozy up this space. I feel like changing out pillow covers is the easiest way to decorate for any season, and I used to store away all of the complete pillows, like the inserts and the pillow covers, and you guys would tell me how crazy that was, especially in a small house, not having room for that kind of storage and trying to use vacuum seal bags, and they never worked. So I actually just started taking off all of the pillow covers. I only buy pillows with removable pillow covers now, and I store away the pillow covers and I bring them out and swap them out for different seasons or whenever I want to freshen up my space, and that's been working out a lot better. And I just told you I only buy pillows with removable covers, and then I'm going to show you these pumpkin pillows, or I'm using them as pillows, that don't even have covers, so they have to be stored exactly how they are. I got the light colored ones at Home Goods, and then the darker colored ones at Hobby Lobby, and I loved the way that this looked, but it leaves no space to sit on the chairs, so since filming this video, I've actually removed them completely, and I haven't done anything else in the chairs because I don't know what to do. So if you have an idea, please leave that down in the comment section. But this was everything I was going to do in my living room. Like I said, I loved the decor that was in here before. I did a recent living room makeover like just last month or maybe 2 months ago, and I didn't want to change too much because I loved the way that it had turned out. But after adding in all of this decor, I'm just going to vacuum really quickly and clean up in this space, and then I'm going to show you the other side of the room, and I honestly think that you guys are going to be shocked at what is looming just beyond the camera. So here's a little social media versus reality for you. On one side of this room, it looks absolutely beautiful and like my whole house is put together. And then this is what the other side of the room looks like. I recently got some new bedroom furniture. So we had our old dresser out here waiting to be picked up. I have all of my decor stacked over here and our bookshelf is out of place. I really wanted to decorate the fireplace mantle and the bookshelf and everything, but I'm actually working on a DIY makeover in this space. So instead, I was just pushing everything off to the side and decided that I wasn't going to be decorating this on camera for this year, and that was okay. I will have this entire makeover completed by the time I get to Halloween decorating, so you'll get to see all of that. And then also a Christmas mantelpiece. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I might do like a how-to style a bookshelf video if you guys want to see that as well, but it just wasn't going to make it into the fall decorating this year, and I just had to be okay with that. And I also didn't really have anywhere to put this stuff in the meantime, so you're just going to see me try to straighten up as best as I can. But just know that when you're watching these videos, or when you're looking on TikTok or seeing Instagram photos, that is curated content, and you're only getting the view that the creator wants you to have or wants you to see. And there is always an entire life, a whole mess going on in the background. And so when you watch these videos, just enjoy them for what they are or what they're intended for, and know that they're just snapshots of somebody's life, and you should never be comparing yourself to someone else's highlight reel. So anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox now, but I hope that encouraged some of you and just gave you a little glimpse into what real life looks like for content creators. Sometimes there's just a pile and a mess in the background, and you don't always get to see that because we want to share all of the pretty, most beautiful parts. But this is how my living room fall decorating turned out, and my entryway. I do feel like these spaces talk to each other pretty nicely and that they're cohesive. There's just some subtle, minimal fall touches in the decor, and that's how I wanted to keep it for this fall season. Very natural, organic looking, and slightly minimal. So my next decorating video is going to be my kitchen fall decor, and there will be quite a bit more in that, so come back to watch that one very soon. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you in the next one.